あの子は今日も部屋から一歩も出てきません。相変わらず空想の友達の話をしています。私がそんな子はいないのよって説明すると、見たこともないような恐ろしい形相で、あの子のあんな顔見たこともない。先生、明るくて元気で。
お母さん、
朗らかだったあの子はどこへ行ったのでしょ
う。落ち着いてお母さん、正念場ですよ。ここは気を強く持って。娘さんはもっと辛いのです。今我々が見放してしまったら、彼女を守ってあげられる人はいなくなる。私も可能な限りバックアップします。一緒に元気なナオミちゃんを取り戻しましょう。
はい、ありがとうございます。少し心が落ち着きました。では様子を見てきます。
ええ、気をつけて。あまり刺激を与えないように。
ナオミ、ナオミ、もう寝ちゃった？お母さんだよ。開けるよ。ナオミ、またそこにいるの？立ちっぱなしじゃ足痛いでしょ。ベッドに座ったら？お母さんね、今日いいことがあったの。お買い物に行ったらね、ペットショップにすっごく可愛い子猫がいて、ほら前にナオミが飼いたがってたでしょ。茶色い毛並みのスコティッシュちゃん。その子がずっとこっちを見てるの。お母さん、ケージから離れられなくてね、ナオミにも会わせたいなってね。明日一緒に出かけない？学校は休んでもいいって先生が許してくれたよ。サボっちゃってお買い物行こうよ。いやかな。ねえナオミ、どうしてそこにいるの？そこに誰かいるの？
聖子。
ナオミ、ね、冷静に聞いてね。お母さんも知りたいんだ、あなたの友達のこと。あなたのクラスの聖子ちゃんっていつからいるの？
ずっと。
あなたのクラスって？
2年9組。
うん、そうだよね。みんなとっても仲のいい素敵なクラスだって聞いてるよ。だけどね、どの子に聞いてもね。
出てって。どうせ信じてくれないくせに出てってよ。出てって。信じてないのに信じてるふりをして、私のことおかしいと思ってるんでしょ。
ナオミ、手を痛めるよ、やめて。いい、そんな子はいないの。気をしっかり持って。
気は確かよ。おかしいのはみんなよ。
落ち着きなさい。
うるさいな。みんなどうかしてるんだ。私が正しいんだ。
ナオミ、ナオミ、お願い、落ち着いて。
離して
お薬よ。ナオミ、落ち着けるよ。楽になるよ。ナオミ、飲みなさい。飲むの。
やだやだ。
Well, that was unsettling. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. I'm CPU Cyan, and today we're joined by...
Luna. Griffal.
Okay, so, I did not set up the audio properly for that. That was really quiet.
That was
okay.
quiet as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the voice volume up
Agreed.
to about... Let's do 70 on that. And sound effect volume can go up to 60. We'll see how that sounds. Okay, Book of Shadows, we're here. I
don't want to be here.
I've been dreading this.
Let me out.
This has been the most excited I've been to start a game, but also I've been dreading this. Well, we may as well get started. Chapter 1, Seal. Is this cursor going to be on the screen the entire time?
いい天気です。あゆみちゃん、今日も学校で楽しく過ごせているでしょうか。
So now realizing that now the audio is too loud. Can't win with this.
Ah, what lovely weather. I wonder how Yumi's faring at school today. I hope she's enjoying herself.
今日も精霊たちが騒いでいる。
The spirits seem unusually active again, though.
Can I remove the... Okay.
Well,
Okay.
that's ominous.
I need to
That's
figure out
bad.
the controls of the game. Gamepad configuration. I see. I want... Okay, how do I hide dialogue? How do I hide text? That's what I want to know. Message log is X, which... Oh, wait, this is a gamepad. Never mind, hold on. Mildly concerning that I can't hide the text.
私やあゆみちゃんが小さい頃から感じていた嫌な予感がこの数日でより大きくなった気がします。何が起こっているのでしょうか。
And there's that old sense of unease, too. The same one Yumi and I have been feeling all our lives. But stronger than ever. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, just talk over the actual dialogue. I'm gonna try to turn it down again, like we did before. I think it's just the opening scene that it's not taking my the changes I made in the options. Actually,
Apparently
wait.
all hides the text.
Oh, hides the text? No.
I tried looking it. Okay, I tried looking it up, and I guess that doesn't work.
とても近いところに
I
あり
can
の存
sense
在を感じる。
its presence. It's gotten very, very close.
まさかですよね。
That's preposterous, right?
気のせいとは思いま
I'm
す
probably
が
just imagining things.
あの子に話しておかなきゃいけないかも。
Maybe it'd be best if I talked with her about it.
悪いことが起きなければ
I
良いのです
only
が
hope nothing bad happens.
I sure do hope nothing
Foreshadowing is
bad
a
happens.
literary device.
Alright, episode 1, Seal.
カバンを投げ出してベッドに寝転び天井を見上げる。
I
Okay.
threw down my bag, collapsed onto the bed, and stared up at the ceiling.
Okay, so now we know that the voice stuff is working.
見慣れた照明、見慣れた
These were my familiars.
部屋の隅っこに
The familiar lighting, the familiar patterns I knew so well. And that familiar stain in the corner. Oh no.
Oh no.
I
This is
remember-
a girl.
And I remember when my dad made that stain. Oh god, that stain. It was my 5th birthday and it just opened a can of soda. I'd been shaking. Staring up at my ceiling was something I'd done a million times before, but today it felt strange, like I'd just come from doing the exact same thing. And I'm not talking the general act of lying in bed and looking up, but a more specific sense that I'd experienced this singular moment in time once before.
I believe the term you're looking for is deja vu. Supposedly, deja vu signifies that a new destiny has just been born within you. So congratulations, Nakashima. You may be a whole new person now.
So said the glass rep, making light of the situation in her usual creepy way. But maybe she was right. I had been more cognizant of my actions since then. Usually, if I pay too much attention to every little thing I do, I begin obsessing, and then I just give myself a headache and end up calling it quits. But this deja vu was real, and it was far stronger than it had any right to be. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill spooky feeling, it was all-encompassing.
No matter where you go in this house, it all smells just like you, Naomi. Is this heaven?
Not again!
I swear, Seiko, doesn't it feel like this has all happened once before?
What has?
You sleeping over here?
What? Oops.
And then the next day, we were both like, hey, let's go clothes shopping. Don't you remember?
Surely you jest. Long have I sought to capture thee and infiltrate the walls of this holy temple, but today marks my first successful conquest.
Yeah, I guess that isn't the sort of thing I'd half forget quite so easily. Must just be my imagination.
Oh!
Oh!
Mhm.
I just noticed it! Finally! Her flag has been planted! Seiko and Naomi together at last!
You bet. This is gonna be lots of fun.
I don't like the fact that she has that. Why does she have that?
What's all this about a flag?
Keeper of Reality has taught me one thing.
Clearly, this is just a warning about how to avoid her death, clearly.
Yeah, I think
No.
you know. We did tell you, Griff, this is a game where you can save everyone.
And so began my first ever slumber party with Seiko. The moment fifth period ended that day, we tore right out of school and loaded up on all the junk food and drinks we could carry. Seiko and I had been friends forever, but neither of us had stayed at each other's house before, so we were both pretty excited. This was going to be fun.
Naomi, do you mind if I take a quick call home? The kids know where I'll be, but I should still check in since I haven't had a chance to swing by.
Sure, go ahead. Do you need to use the landline?
No, my cell phone will be just fine. I just worry about poor little you know? I'd be sad if I didn't at least call.
No problem. You do your thing and I'll take a quick bathroom break.
She's going to walk in on the bathroom, isn't she?
I exited my room, glancing behind me to see Seiko holding her cell phone to her head with one hand while flashing me a peace sign with the other. The mere idea that there'd be a friend waiting for me in my room when I got back was just so exciting. Oh, the things we could talk about that night. Where should we start? What story should we tell?
Yeah, okay, looks like Dad's gonna be late coming home tomorrow, so I'll head your way after the festival cleanup and all the goodbyes. Then we can get ready for Dad's special surprise together, okay? Yep. Give all my love to the others, and make sure you all tuck in tight tonight so you don't catch colds. Take care of you.
They holding up okay?
Sure are, which means I've got nothing to worry about. I can enjoy my time with you to the fullest.
Sounds like you're ready to have some fun.
And I'll bet you are too.
So what should we talk about?
Anything you'd like, I'm just glad to have this blissful opportunity.
I really can't say why I felt so shy and embarrassed.
Ha!
The two of us are always together after all. Changing the setting from school to my personal space just seemed to bring us a lot closer. I find myself staring at Seiko's face, as if studying it. Did she always look like that? This was someone who regarded me as a friend. I think she regards you a bit more than just as a friend, Naomi.
Oh, you poor innocent Naomi.
All kinds of inane thoughts were swimming through my head, and for some reason, they were making me really nervous.
Oh my.
Hey, you know what we've got? We've got that soda we bought. Want to try it out?
Do I? Just try and stop me.
Took out the bottle we'd purchased and poured its fizzy contents into 2 cups. It had the faintest tinge of chocolate colour, but was otherwise clear. As it hit the bottom of each cup, that familiar, comforting sizzle of carbonic acid rising from liquid echoed forth amidst a froth of bubbles. Well, it's sure a pretty colour, but what do we have what do we do with the rest of it if it sucks?
We take it with us into school tomorrow and offer it to everyone. Make like we're being real nice, see?
Hey, that's a good idea. Alright, here you go, Seiko.
Thanks. Okay, let's drink it down on the count of 3.
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3. And
Damn, that's
good.
good.
Before I knew it, we were up to our old tricks, talking on and on like we always did at school.
Seiko.
We smiled and laughed and felt joy at all the same things, spending this time together. We could each forget all of our troubles for a while. This was the kind of friend that comes along only once in a lifetime. I was starting to get sentimental, and I had no idea why. I certainly couldn't admit it to her, though. I'd never hear the end of it.
Oh, you poor innocent soul.
I just kept thinking to myself, I really hope Seiko and I can be friends like this, clean into adulthood, for the rest of our lives even.
So, everyone agrees, gay.
Ha! Yes.
Yeah. Maybe it was that same weird sense of camaraderie one tends to feel during overnight field trips. I don't know.
Mm. This is Nakashima, this food is stupendous! Come on, Naomi, say ah!
Ah?
Crap, who is voicing the mother?
Did we ever have her get voiced before?
I
Yes,
think we
but
did
it wasn't
once at
me.
least. Thank you. You two certainly are close, aren't you? I've heard so much about you, Shinohara, that felt I simply had to meet you one of these days. Oh, Naomi's been talking about me, has she? Oh, all the time.
Seiko.
During meals, you're always a hot topic around here. She never fails to have some story about where you two went or what you did. Oh ho ho ho! So I've been accepted. What is this? Oh my god.
Yeah,
The voice
Yeah.
acting! So I've been accepted by the family then? My tears of joy overflow at the prospect! I must be red as a beet right now.
Seiko?
Oh, and it's not just you. Naomi also loves talking about that Satoshi Mochida guy. Whenever he comes up, she just gets so excited. I think she likes.
Mom, ixnay on the attaché K?
Sorry, dear. Oh, don't worry. I know all about her feelings towards her beloved Mochida. Naomi may seem like a strong girl, but she's really quite the shy one.
Seiko, stop. Just stop.
Well, you're certainly well informed. What say you and I have a girls' night out sometime? I'll treat you to something good, and in return, you tell me everything you know about Naomi from school. It would be an honor and a privilege, Miss Nakashima.
Hey, come on now.
Well, then you two have gotten sufficiently stuffed. I've drawn a bath, so you should head in while the water's still warm. I'm sure you'll be okay going in together since you're both girls now. Am I gonna have to censor this again?
Alright, get the Yoshiki face.
She's freaking out. Damn straight, my flag is firmly planted now. The day is totally won.
Wouldn't the term be damn gay?
Ha.
Somebody get the Zashu face.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are we really going to bathe together? And seriously, what's all this flag business about?
Never mind that, just come on. Mrs. Nakashima, we're gonna borrow your bathroom. Roger that. Make sure you two get nice and warm.
The mother
Fine.
is very much into this relationship.
I'm concerned.
Yep. Seiko and I removed the lapels from our school uniforms on the way to the lapels from our school uniforms on the way to the bathroom dressing area.
Alright, 07,
Oh
this is probably
God,
the
I'm
last time we're
becoming
gonna be on
Ellis.
YouTube.
Alright, time for the demonetization!
We're getting banned
We
with
were
this
never-
one.
We were never monetized to begin with.
That is true.
You can't demonetize something that was never monetized. I still felt a little uncomfortable, so I suggested we bathe separately after all.
Ah.
But Seiko just remembered that resistance is futile and set about taking my clothes off. With only a few swift moments, she had my whole outer uniform stripped away in no time at all. She was a bona fide pro, a real expert at taking people's clothes off. Disturbingly well practiced. Atsu. Hot.
No kidding, this hot water at your house doesn't mess around.
Yeah, Mom likes to run the world's hottest baths. I keep telling her that when you're soaking, lower temperatures are better, but she never listens.
I disagree. The hotter the temperature, the better.
Each to their own. Oh well.
What's this? Is your body feeling chilled? Well then, take this.
Hooah.
You're gonna catch a cold if you're not careful. You gotta be quicker at taking off your clothes, Naomi.
Oh my God!
Why are you making me say this? Come on, don't be shy. Here, look this way.
You chose to voice act this character.
Why do I always have to voice the horny ones?
So where's the uncensored version?
We're playing it.
Wait, really?
You think there's a censored version of this game?
You think
I
there's a
meant-
censored version of this game?
The censored version is what I'm gonna have to edit into the video.
Seiko had such a dumb, self-satisfied expression on her face as she scooped up water in the basin and dumped it over our heads. I think you're unshy enough for the both of us. I mean, you're the one who tore off all my clothes like they were paper.
Well, I do bathe my little brothers every day, so I've gotten pretty good at speed stripping other people.
Ah, okay, that makes sense, actually.
I definitely don't have a dummy I practice on with my uniform in hopes that I definitely get to see you naked. What?
They should make this an Olympic sport! Anyway, you need to loosen up. Let's take this opportunity to deepen our friendship.
I can feel my lily rank going up.
Haha!
Yes, you've thoroughly broken me out of my shell now. How about I wash your back? Have a seat.
Oh, yes, please. CG, go! CG, no!
I lathered up a brand new silk towel with a body soap and began washing Seiko's back, marveling at her perfect complexion. I never noticed just what a classic beauty she was. I bought this special just for you, so I hope you're enjoying it. How does it feel?
You know, the fact that I'll be covering up the screen with Yoshiki's head makes it all the worse that no one knows what's going on screen.
If you want to know what's going on screen, play the game yourself.
It gets worse.
You dirty,
It gets
dirty
worse.
pervy.
Yeah,
It
that's
gets
right.
worse.
Right there.
And that's when all language broke down and sounds emanating from the bathroom began resembling strange animalistic cries rather than human speech. Put it out. You sound demented.
Just a little farther up, please.
She's still got the scar around her neck.
I'm aware.
No one
Really?
else can-
The bruise is
Yep.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. That is not the sound that.
I made you itchy, I'll bet. Alright, hold still. It didn't take long for Seiko's back to become completely enveloped in salt studs. But I could still detect reaction to my every touch.
Did I accidentally download the wrong game?
Did you accidentally download a weird fan game?
Ah, damn.
Don't tell me you're ticklish.
I guess the secret's out. I'm really, really ticklish.
Well, in that case, it's a thorough washing you shall get.
You're so on the offense today, are you? Wait, stop!
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my furious finger work.
Oh
Hold
my!
on! Hold up! Back it up!
Wait a minute.
Abort! Abort mission!
I was on for sure, and nothing was going to stop me from giving Seiko's back the full treatment.
What?
After all, homeroom today was spent setting up for the culture festival, so we both got pretty dusty, and a nice scrubbing is exactly what we both needed. Stop squirming. Hold still.
Okay, that's a noise. Oh, thank God it's over.
Man, Seiko, you're really slender. Your shoulder blades are incredible like a cat's.
Are they? I can't really see them, so I wouldn't know. But for you, it's all about that sexy, sexy collarbone. Oh God, it's back!
What? You sound like an old fogey or something.
You're sure there isn't an uncensored version?
If there is, I don't want to play it. It's so beautiful and so big. What?
I don't think that's my collarbone you're staring at. As I gazed at Seiko staring at my chest with hungry eyes, I suddenly had another flash of deja vu, an uncomfortable one. My eyes glanced onto her neck. There was some sort of mark there, a bruise that wrapped all the way around. Seiko, what happened to your neck? Did you scratch yourself or something?
Something there?
It's pretty faint, but there's a red mark.
Don't remember injuring myself or anything.
The bruise on her neck, though slight, looked less spotty than you'd expect. If it were made by human hands, it seemed more even, like it came from cloth. Probably a result of wearing her kimono cord tight around her neck all day for the red bean soup stand. What a shame to see her pure white skin so damaged.
Oh my god! Yes.
I hope it heals soon, whatever it is.
Naomi?
I
can't hold back any longer!
Huh? What now?
Well, I will tell you this game doesn't have any DLC.
I just got... No! I just gotta grab that booty!
Yeah?
Chase on!
Hey, God, seriously, cool down, girl. I think you've gone totally mental on me.
I just can't help myself! What?
You know, we do have a spare futon.
And you know this is Seiko you're talking about, huh?
Don't worry, I'm fine right where I am.
This CG reminds me of the one in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two people sharing a single bed would make for a warm night, but if either of us rolled over, the other was going to wind up clean on the floor. I overheard the beds are, and was perfectly willing to spend the night on a roll-out futon, but she wouldn't have it. Well, as long as you don't feel too crowded, I guess this is fine.
Uh-huh. It's all warm and cozy. I love it. If only I could kiss you like this, I'd die a happy woman.
So what was that about, fake openly gay?
Yeah, no, it's just open.
Yeah, it got worse.
Worse?
You know what I mean.
Ye.
With
You mean
that,
better?
yes. She puckered her lips into a shape resembling the number 3 and looked at me expectantly. What had gotten into her? No, we'd better not. Happy woman or no, I'd hate to see you die. You see, foreshadowing is a literary device.
Okay. Ah, damn, hoisted. Huh?
I was just thinking, this is really fun. It was around that point when I'd started to realize the truth about Seiko. After all, if an outsider were to witness a blatant act of harassment, and my complete dismissal of it, they'd assume we were more than friends too. You're
As you
not?
are.
But it's not like I was actually in love with her. I really don't. Really, Naomi.
Bullshit, Naomi.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call that as well.
She's just as dense as any.
She's in denial, is what she is.
Yeah, she's in denial.
Don't worry,
That
her egg
river in
hasn't
Egypt.
cracked yet. We're all good.
That's a different kind. That's the wrong kind
That's
of egg.
the wrong
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
right, wrong kind of egg.
sign.
Wrong kind of egg.
I mean, I don't know. That also could apply. I mean,
Eh.
I really didn't feel that way at all. Bull. I just thought of her as a very dear friend and figured that this closeness we had was pretty normal.
I'm gonna
That's
stop
called
you right there, friend.
Friend.
Naomi, that's called having a lover.
Huh.
It seemed natural, in fact, that our behavior would lead into a third-party misunderstanding every now and again, and I'd just have to set the record straight. Haha! But honestly, even when situations like that arose, they were pretty fun in their own strange, silly sort of way.
Because you love her, you dolt.
You know, this is the first time I've ever had a friend over.
She's got to go through an absolutely horrible experience to finally understand.
Trauma.
She needs to realize it herself.
You know, you've heard of the suspension bridge effect. Now we have the heavenly host effect.
Heavenly host effect. Everyone dies. The end. Go eat some teeth. This is my first sleepover, too. She beats lying in the bed alone. I'll tell you what. Ow.
Oh, you okay? I might have slapped you a little too hard back there.
You sure did put your back into it, Slugger. But don't you worry, I'm just fine.
Seiko was rubbing her face slightly where I struck her, but smiling from cheek to cheek. Sorry again. Hey, how about I come stay over at your place next time? What do you say?
Oh, I'd say yes, yes. That way I can introduce you to the little ones. You're absolutely welcome anytime.
Ah, yes, introducing the girlfriend to the children.
Yes.
The moonlight crept its way in through my bedroom window, giving the whole room a dreamlike glow. Soon enough, I was beginning to nod off. Where was I? Was I dreaming? No, it was just my room. I could feel Seiko's warmth next to me. Or maybe I was somewhere else entirely, and this whole world, all of my life's experiences, were just one big dream. Man, it's hard to form a coherent thought when you're dead tired.
Hard to form a coherent thought when you're dead as well.
That's it.
No, that's pretty easy.
What?
Wait. Well, tomorrow's a big day. Let's get some sleep. Oh, you have
said
no
it.
idea.
From a sleepover, right? Into a culture festival. We're true challengers.
Don't you dare oversleep. If you do, I'm pulling back the blankets and putting an ice pack on your stomach.
Ah, don't you worry about that. I'm such an early riser, I put middle-aged women to shame.
I'll hold you to that. Anyway, good night, Seiko.
Good night.
Well, that was quick. Seiko must have been exhausted. I could hear her calm, telltale grunts and rhythmic breathing, signifying that she was out cold, and it was contagious. I couldn't get over just how much warmth her body was generating. The previous night was so cold, but this was perfect. She was like a hot water bottle. Naomi, are you sure you don't like her? So warm.
Mm-hmm.
You're awake?
I can hear your voice even from the deepest sleep, Naomi. You've experienced that before during class, remember?
Is that some kind of ESP or something? And wait, were you sleeping during class? That's not good.
Hey, I have a question.
Hmm?
In the future, even after you get married, will you still spend time with me like this?
What? Of course I will. Talk about a bolt from the blue.
For true?
But true. I mean, we're friends, you know? Through thick and thin. And we always will be.
Thanks.
Man, you're really a spaz sometimes, you know that? Seiko yanked the covers up and over her head like some girly anime heroine. If she really did think of me as more than a friend, how was I supposed to react?
Naomi,
Hmm?
let's always be together.
You bet. Good night, Seiko.
Good night.
So we agree that those two are the best relationship in this series.
Yes. For all 5 minutes of it.
Of the main cast, yes. Seiko and I seem to be thinking the same thing. We're both so happy, but there was another side to the coin. There's a certain awkwardness as well. It was a strange sensation. Soon enough, Seiko began moaning and breathing heavily for real. She had fallen asleep, fast asleep, facing me, curled into a fetal position. Oh, that's normal, Naomi. As I lay there staring at her head, my hand moved of its own volition and began gently stroking her hair. Strangely, it didn't feel awkward or embarrassing at all. Perhaps because I knew she was asleep, it just felt natural. Totally hetero behavior there, Naomi. I slid my hand more towards her back and continued rubbing her head gently, like a mother would her child's. What a lovely shape her head was, perfectly round. I just kept stroking her hair, thinking about this and that. Suddenly she clung to me and buried her face in my chest. Was she still half awake? Hmm, what a strange scene this was. But just for tonight, I was willing to let it slide. There. Good girl, good girl.
It's supposed to rain all evening, so make sure you both take an umbrella with you.
Got it.
Thanks for the loaner. Have fun today, and Shinohara, you be sure to think about where to go on that date of ours. Yes, mother.
She's not your mother, you know.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hey, Seiko had woken up ungodly early and pulled my futon away, forcing me up with a chill and a sneeze. We'd both combed our hair and put on our school uniforms, then scarfed down the breakfast my mom had made and flew out of the house. If we didn't hurry, we'd be late for setting up.
Things are looking pretty grand this year too.
Everything's going way too happy for this series so far.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really coming together. But I forgot. I have to go and get the balls from the prep room. Seiko, you go and head on to class, will you?
Roger that. Oh, and I'll take your bag for you. Give it here.
Thanks.
She's going to find a way to get something out of that bag, isn't she?
It was the day of the culture festival, or Kisaragi Fest. Our school has a whole lot of history to it, and this festival has been part of it for ages.
Wait, is their school called Kisaragi High?
Yes?
Kamen Rider Forze?
If only they had Forze to help them.
Imagine Gentaro and Corpse Party.
He would befriend the ghosts.
Yeah, he would. He would have a staring contest with the one ghost boy.
And
Yeah.
win.
He would
Yeah.
win, yeah. Oh god.
He would see Sachiko and just be like, I'm gonna be your friend.
Now I'm gonna kill you, but I'm gonna be your friend. Because no
You
one's ever
can't
tried
kill
to.
me until we're friends.
Because no one's ever tried to kill Gentaro and not be his friend afterwards.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yep. All right.
Every student in the junior and senior high alike was busy getting ready for the festivities, which are due to start in around 30 minutes. I wondered if I'd have any extra time afterwards to go check out the other classes' projects. We previously washed the bowls we were planning to use and laid them out in the home prep room. With these bowls in hand, I proceeded towards Class 2-9. I climbed the usual staircase and headed towards the usual room, stepping carefully so I wouldn't drop any dishes. The plan this year was to host a red bean soup restaurant. I could smell the sweet red bean paste more and more clearly with every step I took. I'd eaten so much food at breakfast, and here we had even more food rearing its head. But when it comes to sweet, I say bring it on. Morning, everyone. These look like there'll be enough for bowls for today, don't you think?
Oh god.
Good morning!
Ah, morning. Yeah, that looks like it'll be plenty.
Hey, Sasha.
Ow.
Morning, Kishinuma. Morning, Satoshi.
Naomi.
Satoshi seemed a bit out of sorts. He was just staring blankly. Was he still half asleep? Oh yeah, he's the only one that's aware this is a loop.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the following the loop ending.
Yeah.
Quick. Why do I feel like Seiko would be the type to call him Zashu back?
Probably.
Like, hey, Mongrel. How you doing, Mongrel? Don't call me Mongrel. Aw, but it's such a nice name, Mongrel.
Yes, like that, and I just feel like, well played, woman.
Well played,
Yeah, I feel like
Mongrel.
that would be their relationship.
Pretty much.
It's like, you do know that he can kill you, right? Yes. It's like, but if he does, that means I won.
No,
And he knows it.
At this point, it's a game. If he kills me, I win. And
he knows that.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, let's continue.
It bothered me to see him like that. But I literally had my hands full, so I really couldn't dwell on it and pushed it on into the classroom. But I couldn't actually see what was in front of my feet, and I had to admit it was kind of scary. It would be a real challenge not to drop anything.
Naomi, good morning, my dear.
No!
Seiko, stop throwing my ass! Haven't we already said our good mornings anyway?
So,
Oh, but how can I resist an opportunity like this? Naomi.
Cyan,
Yes.
Psycho just did a my friend Naomi.
My pal, Naomi!
Naomi!
Naomi, hands restricted, unable to fend off my advances?
Look what you did!
Oh, now that's no good. Our tableware is to be kept clean. Guess we'll just have to go wash it all again. Here, I'll help.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. And so began the culture festival. All day we wore the clothes Suzumoto prepared for us and served red bean soup to our schoolmates. She had a lot of costuming experience, having worked on that side of things in the drama club for quite some time.
Yes, burning your past.
Shut up! Stop!
She even did the sewing herself. So the sewing, putting all of her
Sewing.
practice doing to the test.
Also,
On the
Luna,
kimono-
I'm very angry with the way with burning your past Corpse Party edition. How dare you?
What?
Am I gonna have to pause the
Oh,
video?
oh my god.
That was you were the one that said that. I made a burning your past joke, and you immediately said, "Oh," and you started dying because of that.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Game,
When you
please! Game, please!
and the kimonos she prepared for us really were all of exceptional quality. So good, in fact, that they became a centerpiece for us, bringing in students from the junior and senior high divisions alike. It made for a busy day. When we weren't tending to customers, we were chasing after that slacker Kishinuma. Or taking time.
Zasha! You will never take me alive!
Get back here, mongrel!
God damn it, Zasha!
Taking time to check out some of the other class projects. In the end, not only did we have a really fun day, we also wound up being the most popular classroom in this whole festival. All in all, a rousing success. Finally, the clock struck 6, and our busy day drew to a close. We all stood around talking. We kept saying we should clean up, but that kind of didn't happen. Before I knew it, there were only 7 of us left in the room. Satoshi, the class rep,
Seiko.
Seiko, Morishige, Kishinuma, Suzumoto, and myself. It seemed everyone else had already gone home. Our homeroom teaching assistant, Miss Shishido, showed up with us Satoshi's little sister in tow. But they were it. We 9 became the de facto cleanup crew.
They cleaned up?
They actually cleaned up.
Oh my
Something's
god.
wrong. I can feel it.
Yep. Finally done. Good work, everyone. The place is looking like a real classroom again.
Those statues went home without helping are sure gonna get a piece of my mind tomorrow.
Not much of a class rep if I can't even hold everyone together long enough to clean up after ourselves.
So you did manage to keep Kushinuma here, surprisingly.
Oh, shut up, Zachi.
I helped!
Shut up, Ghost of Mayu!
Mario left!
Yeah!
Shut up, Ghost of Mayu specifically!
Hey, but Mayu's still alive.
I know.
Suzumoto, I just wanted to say, it's been really fun having you here these last few months. I can't tell you how many times your positive energy helped bolster my spirits. Always remember that you're loved and respected. We may not have said much to that effect, but we've all been watching you blossom here. I lent a hand where I could and did my best to guide you, but ultimately, you walked your own path and have become a fine young woman. Miss you, eh? It takes a special person to achieve what you've done without even realizing it. It's been an honor to serve as your homeroom teaching assistant. I wish you all the best at your new school. Thank you! Unfortunately, this teary farewell brought us all back to reality. During the holidays following the Culture Fest Festival, Suzumoto was being transferred. This was to be her last day at Kisaragi Academy High School. Everyone here loved her, but this was a sad occasion indeed. She was truly a kind person, possessing no ulterior motives and harboring no ill will towards anyone. The thought of her leaving was just plain depressing. But time waits for no one, and sadly, the time had come to say our goodbyes. As one final hurrah, our cult-obsessed class rep asked for us to perform some friendship ritual called Sachiko Ever After. Upon mentioning it, she produced a paper doll from her bag. It looked a lot like those proxy dolls you'll sometimes see in Shinto shrines, designed to absorb bad karma in somebody's place. Visually, this whole thing just seemed like the setup for a cursed seance or something. It was kind of scary, and I wasn't the only one who thought so.
This is, well, it's a charm that I found on the internet. If we do it right, then all of us will be together forever. Or we'll always be friends anyway. That's the gist of it.
Interesting.
So how does it work?
Every
No!
time.
Don't do this! Seriously, don't do this! It's dangerous! Our lives are on the line!
And you're going crazy. Zasha.
Haha.
Don't you think that's going a bit overboard?
Hmm?
Look, I'm not joking! I'm dead serious here!
You mean your corpse serious?
Satoshi had always been easily spooked, and in true form, he was pleading for his life that we should stop what we were doing. It didn't sound that scary, though.
Don't worry, Mochida, this isn't my usual creepy fare.
I just say though, it's rare to see you get this worked up.
In the end, 8 of us proceeded with the ritual as planned, while Satoshi sat out of it, off to the side, tears in his eyes. I kinda felt bad for him. But this was for Suzumoto. We all wanted to give her the best possible send-off. So all I could really do was silently wonder what had gotten into him.
Please, I'm begging you, stop this! Don't go through with it! Why won't anyone listen to me?
He's really serious, like as serious as I've ever seen him. What is it, Satoshi? What is it that has you so worried? Look,
It's a time loop. This has happened before. All of this, I remember it. And what's coming next is worse than you could possibly imagine. Sorry, but I'm through trying to convince you. Just be a good boy and wait for us to finish, okay?
Real talk though, why doesn't he just try and grab the doll and to stop them from doing it?
If the doll rips, they're screwed.
As long as they don't technically start the ritual, it's just a regular ass paper doll.
Yeah, as long as they don't say the words.
I guess that's fair.
A time loop? Is he experiencing deja vu like me? Is some new destiny being born inside of him? And the class rep had said before. Come to think of it, this does feel a little familiar. This room, this atmosphere, this charm. I obediently dug my nails into the paper doll, but all the while, I was frantically foraging through my memories, trying to figure out what I was missing.
We're gonna pull it until it rips apart into 9 pieces, okay? On the count of 3.
With pallid face, Satoshi quickly rushed over and grabbed the paper. Doll himself. He was joining us after all, it seemed. Everyone else smiled at him, as if to say, "Finally, you've come to your senses." But I was just starting to get a really bad feeling about this. No, there's definitely something wrong here.
Ready? 1, 2.
Arise.
No!
Wakey, wakey.
Goddess damn it.
As soon as I reached the hallway, I fell to my knees with a thud. Welcome to lesbian leveling.
Yep.
Let's be
No, no. What was that? A person? It was pitch black, but I swear it was shaped like a person. The school infirmary door hung open near me, and in my panicked
Wait,
state, I swore I'd seen a black shadowy
this
figure.
isn't where it started last time.
It's not. No, we're starting from right after she got
So
attacked in the
you
infirmary.
know how to get true ending, right?
Yeah. Chapter 1 true ending is really easy. It's literally like at the end of the
Will
chapter.
we be
don't
going
screw
straight
it
for
up.
true ending this run, this game?
Yeah. Every single run will do straight the true ending, and then I'll do the same as I did last time and go back and get the
Okay.
endings.
Whoa!
No.
Cyan, remember you are alone in your house no matter what the voices say.
Ha!
My mind had been completely overtaken with fear. What was that? What just happened? That dark, misty entity came towards me and entered my body from every orifice. It came in through my ears, through my mouth. I
I
felt
would
an
be lying
enormous
if I
lump.
said I haven't seen that.
What? What? I felt an enormous lump in my throat, blocking the flow of air into my lungs and momentarily teetering me on the brink of unconsciousness. I was almost killed. It felt as if a cold hand reached into my body and grabbed hold of my life's energy, turning all my internal organs inside out and leaving me for dead. My stomach was churning, my bowels were on fire, and my
Hey
legs were
yo.
all twisted and round themselves. Can pressure alone disrupt the human body this much? The odor and flavor of my own gastric juices still gnawing at the back of my throat. I felt like I was going to throw up again, but I held it in. I remember this. This place, these circumstances. I've been here before. I know I have. After performing the Sachiko Ever After ritual, there was a hellish noise, and a huge hole appeared in the floor, and I was here, in this school. There was no sign of Satoshi or Miss Shichido or the class rep or anyone else. Only Seiko was still near me, collapsed in a heap on the floor.
Seiko.
Oh god.
Seiko and I explored the decaying building as best as we could, but there was no way out. Not even a single window or outer door could be moved or even broken.
You didn't even try to break it!
Just as our last shreds of hope had begun to vanish, we suddenly heard Satoshi's little sister Yuka cry out from somewhere just out of sight, as well as just as Yoshiki was also screaming Zashu.
From
Zashu!
somewhere.
It felt like it was everywhere and nowhere at once.
Yep.
I'd sprained my ankle pretty badly and couldn't walk very well.
You know
To
what's
say-
happening? All of
Hmm?
his Zashus are being repeated throughout time and space infinitely, and they're all coming at the exact same time.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
That's why it feels like it's from everywhere.
Alright,
So,
come on.
Seiko went off alone to find her while I rested up in the infirmary. And that's when the dark, shadowy figure showed up and began attacking. We're speed running this chapter, huh?
Yep.
I was scared. So scared. So scared. So scared. So very scared. My teeth were chattering and my lips were quivering as if they had a mind of their own. Why would she leave me alone like that? I told her I'd go with her to look for Yuka, so why? Why did she leave me behind? Was I going to slow her down? Was I going to get in her way?
足手まといってこと？どうしたの？
Naomi, what happened? Are you okay?
聖子。
Don't be mean to
Seiko.
Seiko. Do not be mean to Seiko.
What? Oh my god, are you alright?
一人にして
I'm
ごめん
so
ね。
sorry I left you by
大丈夫だ
yourself.
から。聖子の顔を見たら、
Just seeing Seiko's face quelled my shivers.
この子がいると、本当に
Whenever
安心
she's
する。
around, I feel so at ease. And at that moment, I just wanted to cling on to her and cry my eyes out.
素直に
I should have just done it, but instead,
No, I don't want a repeat of being mean to Seiko.
私のこと
just
置いてって。
leave me alone. Do you have any idea how scared I was?
Don't be mean to Seiko.
I'm sorry, Naomi. Come on, let's try to find a way out of here together.
知らないよ。やだ
What's the
もう。
point? Just forget about it. Leave me alone. We're never getting out of here.
安心感からか。
There
Maybe
is
it was
no
the safety of
emotion.
Seiko's presence that did
There
it.
is peace.
But all the fear welling up within me suddenly turned to anger. I was like a spoiled child.
この子に当たっても仕方がない。
Nothing good would come of lashing out like
何
this.
も悪くない。
Seiko didn't do anything wrong,
分か
I
って
knew
るの
that.
に
but I couldn't stop myself from saying what I
言葉を
said.
止めることができ心底心配してくれてい
She
る
was
のに
genuinely concerned about me,
守ってあげ
and
る
I'd
と決めた
sworn
の
to
に
myself that I'd protect her.
聖子の顔を見て
But my sense of reason was fighting a
私の
losing
まま一緒
battle.
にこのまま行方不明で
You realize we've gone missing, right? How do you think my mother's gonna feel? She's going to be worried sick about me, and there's nothing I can do.
There is no emotion.
Naomi, please, don't say things like that.
There is
It's gonna
no
be alright.
peace.
Naomi, please don't say things like that. It's gonna be alright.
だってそうじゃん
What
私
the
が
hell?
帰ってくるまで
She's going to keep searching for me until the day I finally come home.
お母さん仕事あるのに
And she has work, you know. This whole situation, it's not right. As long as I'm here, I'm nothing but a nuisance to her. I'm a terrible daughter.
ここで死ぬ私が
And we're just gonna die here anyway.
いつものに
So all that time she spends looking for me will be wasted.
There is no
この時
emotion. There is
聖子と
By
話
this
しな
time,
が
my
ら
mind had been
私は
completely overtaken.
さら
I
に
wasn't myself
別の
anymore.
考えに
I
心を
was
支
running
配
on
され始め
autopilot,
ていた
horrified by the words coming from my mouth.
この流れはダメ
No, I know how this ends.
無駄じゃない
You're wrong!
家族ってね
Families aren't like that.
迷惑と
You won't be a
悲しい態度
nuisance. You won't be a burden, and you're not terrible.
言えないけど
I don't know exactly how to say this, but when there are loved ones involved, you'll do anything for them.
さっきの騎士官が戻ってきて
There it was
どん
again,
どん
deja
確信
vu.
に変わって
Everything was falling into place.
そう私は
I knew it was going to happen. I knew what fate had in store if we continued
こ
down
の
this
まま
road.
進んじゃうとだけどそうだよ
But I guess I can see where you're coming
心
from.
配はかける
Your mother is a really kind person. The last thing you'd want to do is worry her.
だからそうならない
That's why we need to make sure that doesn't happen. Right, Naomi? We need to get back home.
あんたの家はどうだか知らな
I
いけ
don't
ど
know how it is for you and your family,
そんな
but normal people don't work that
考
way.
え方できないよこのままだと
No, it's happening.
聖子が首をつって死んじゃう
Seiko's going to get hanged. She's going to die. Is it just me or is the mark on her neck getting worse?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
I have to apologize.
No! I don't want you of all people to speak to me like that! Please, Naomi, tell me that's not how you really feel!
Seiko.
What are we doing?
true ending.
That's apologize, isn't it?
Let's apologize.
このままじゃいけない
If I didn't say something to calm her down, Seiko would run off. And I knew she couldn't be by herself right now.
私はとっさに謝ろうと
So I
した
pulled myself together and tried apologizing to her. But the words...
聖子
Seiko, I'm so...
謝ろうとした途端
The words wouldn't come.
喉に何か
As
が
soon as I
絡まっ
tried
て
to form them, something
息が
coughed,
できないほどむせ
caught itself in my throat. I found myself unable to breathe and doubled over in a fit.
Naomi, are you okay? I'm sorry, Naomi. If I'm bothering you, I'll go. I hate to leave your side, but if that's what you want, I won't argue.
聖子待って待ってよ
Wait!
走っていく
Seiko ran off into the distance, her figure growing smaller and darker until it vanished altogether. I knew I made an awful, irreversible mistake. That sense of dread I'd felt moments had come back full force. I could sense
Full
the relief
force!
Full force!
within me, an outside hand that made me lash out at Seiko. I felt like something was in my mouth. I had no idea what, but there was definitely something in there. I stuck my finger in and tried to dig it out.
Hold on a second, this is
Oh, we're 5% darkened.
awesome. The music is like
Wow.
loud, yeah.
Ah. Ugh. My finger found something and pulled, and out from my throat came large clumps of long, black hair. I just kept pulling and pulling. I couldn't believe how much there was. The strands stretched all the way from my stomach, through my esophagus, into my hands. And even then, there was still more to pull. Motion was unnatural and creating a repulsive, sickening sensation along my tonsils. I felt like I was going to throw up again. Where the hell did all this hair come from? Was this all stuck in my throat? It was only a faint notion before, but now I was certain. I was remembering some future event. I didn't know why or how, but I was repeating time. Am I just not allowed to apologize? I could feel a dark will guiding me. Someone or something wanted Seiko to be killed in this timeline as well. But I wasn't going to let it happen. Not without a fight. I have to go after her. I have to apologize. I can't leave her alone like this. I ran as quickly as I could in the direction Seiko had gone, but then... No! A fierce earthquake began shaking the building. It was so violent I couldn't even stay standing. I crouched along the ground, waiting for it to pass. Everything was moving, and there were sounds of the objects cracking and breaking all around me. Glass was shattering, ceiling tiles were raining down upon me. I was scared for my life, so scared, so very afraid. I was certain I was going to die. Maybe a big chunk of ceiling would fall on me, or the floor would open up at my feet and swallow me whole. I kept wondering how it was going to end. Was I going to be crushed? How badly would it hurt? How long would it go on before I finally died? My head was swimming with all kinds of worst-case scenarios, while my body just remained motionless on the ground. I never felt so helpless before. I didn't even care anymore. Take any release I could get. Just make it stop. But there was no release for me. All I could do was fill up into a ball and pray.
Wow.
Dying. I wondered how much time had passed. Could have been only a moment, a few minutes, or even a few hours, for all I knew. But it did finally end, and the dark corridors were silent once more. I gradually loosened my stiff body, and curling from the floor, blotches of dust and wood chips fell from my hair. Some of the finer debris had gotten into my clothing and was crunching around like sand with every movement. It was not pleasant. I brushed myself off as best as I could and slowly rose to my feet. slapping my skirt in vain to clear away any excess dust and dirt. The particles in the air were like a white smoke billowing through of the pitch black hallway. It took me a moment to get my bearings. Once I finally did, though, I almost wish I hadn't. The sight before my eyes instantly washed away what little hope I may have had. What? The earthquake had completely caved in part of the floor. It was no longer possible to continue down this hall. No longer possible to trail Seiko. If I had been cowering from the quake only a few feet ahead, I'd be dead for sure, swallowed up into whatever hell lay down there. I knelt down by the edge of the hole and peered within. It was too dark to tell for sure, but if what I thought I saw was correct, then the ceilings in this school were unreasonably high. To make matters worse, it seemed like the floor directly below had fallen out as well. I didn't dare consider how deep this pit might go. All I knew was I couldn't risk falling into it. Shivering in terror, I pulled myself up. What do I do? Can I get around it? I have to hurry. I definitely had to hurry. If I didn't, Seiko would commit suicide. But there was still time. I was determined not to let it happen. No matter what, I was going to save her. I was going to change her horrible fate.
Okay, we are in. We are
Save.
in the game. Yep, saving.
We are 10% darkened.
Great. All right, so.
We can save whenever.
All right, cool. So thank you all so much for watching. I've been CPU Cyan Heart, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Ciao.
Yeah.